Hi, I'm Tom Glasgow, County Extension Director here in Craven County, and we're going to take a brief look at the process of soil sampling. The general public can put soil sampling to good use by gathering information that will help them with fertilizer decisions, and also whether or not lime is needed on the garden or the lawn or the landscape beds. For most of the year, this is free, except there is a peak season fee period that runs from about Thanksgiving through the end of March, in which it costs about $4, but that's pretty good compared to other states. So, the basics of getting a sample, we'll start with that. Let's imagine that this is about an 80 by 100 square foot piece of ground. Maybe it's a front yard, maybe it's a big vegetable garden area. The idea is not to go out in the middle and just pull one sample here, because that's not representative at all of the entire spot or the entire piece of ground. That could be very uniquely different from average conditions. So, to get our sample, what we want to do is pull plugs or slices of dirt randomly over the whole area, just like a statistical sample of the population for a census. You're trying to find out in general what are the conditions on this site, because you want to pick one fertilizer product for that whole site, and you're going to lime or not lime this entire site. So if I had a piece of ground of about those dimensions, I might pull anywhere from 10 to 12 cores or slices of dirt, and by that you might pull it with a hand trowel going down vertically about 6 inches, or you might have on hand one of the commercially produced soil sample probes. It really doesn't matter, except you want to be evenly and randomly distributed, and you want each sample to be about the same in its dimensions or volume. So you end up with something like this perhaps, and you should always have more soil than needed to fill this box up to the red line. Otherwise, that's pretty good evidence that you did not sample thoroughly enough. So from this sample you collected, you want to stir or mix that up real thoroughly. This helps ensure the randomness of the representativeness, I should say, of the sample. And then you take from that enough soil to fill up to the red line. And by the way, we'll correct ourselves. Technically, we shouldn't refer to this as dirt. It is soil. Soil is a more appropriate scientific term. So we fill up to the fill box, put our information on the box, and then, as is always the case, there's a form to fill out. And we're going to ship this, or the homeowner, home gardener is going to ship this. And now we get to who actually does the analysis. This is not something that NC State Extension does. This is something the North Carolina Department of Agriculture does at their agronomy lab in Raleigh. So after you have properly collected the soil and boxed it up, you will then fill out this form correctly. And one of the most important things is, if you look on the back, there's a whole series of names with code numbers, and you need to let the lab know what it is that you want to have the sample analyzed for. For example, the results and commentary will be different from flower garden to blueberries. There are different requirements that those plants have. And that is pretty much the process. The results will be emailed back to the property owner, and then the property owner can put that information to good use, or if there are questions, they can call their local extension office and have a discussion about those results. That's it. Thanks for watching.